Hey there Dungeoneers, and welcome back to the Dungeon Den. This time round, in this video, Orkskinz, or Orkskinz, or however it reads in the title. And yes, this is just a little bit of a deeper look into some colours on how to do Orkskinz, or how I've done Orkskinz for my SkeletOrkz. In the last video, I went over the colour theme for Skeletor to make them SkeletOrkz, but in this one, it's just with the weird boys. They've been magnetised so they can have all different weapons, and the masks are not glued. And this is just more about how to do a little bit more to the skin and see what it looks like and what differences they make and how quickly it can be done for tabletop standard. And it, you know, as all things, I think when you start painting, I'm always saying it, you're going to learn a little bit of brush control anyway. That just comes with the more you paint, the more that works, kind of thing. But these techniques, this stippling or this dry brush, very easy to do, and at least mimic what I've done, or you can keep going more depending on your level. But anyway, I am babbling on. This is just how I did the weird boys skin on the orcs. So without further ado, please sit back and relax, because here we go. And here we go. So, the weird boys, or the wreckers, or the ragers. Magnetized weapons. On these, it was a must. It was quite easy to do with them being orcs. Slightly larger areas to drill and put the magnets in place. And the magnets, you know, they hold pretty well. Well worth it. Well happy. And you can stay WYSIWYG, which is pretty cool as well. So, because I wanted to use the Caliban green, I thought I'd just darken it first with this Dark Angels. And everything I did to the body, I had to repeat for all of their magnetized weapons. Now, I wasn't actually expecting what I ended up with. And the mixture of these three colours that you see, it was really cool straight away. I was able to relax, and it was very easy, just stippling this colour on the highlight or highlightable areas of the model. And I'm using a size 3 base brush that is absolutely battered at the end. And that is what I use to do a bit more of the smaller areas, or at least smaller areas for stippling. You can see here, it looks pretty good. Every time I go around the model, I just go a little bit lighter with the mix, as you see, and go again, adding a bit more and a bit more at what would be those highest points. And don't forget, we gotta keep up with the hands too. Yeah. Very, very brave colours. And the colour that came from mixing them both, pretty cool. Pretty cool. But I then, for some reason, decided to put just the scarlet on, over the top. And then quickly cover it with the green. Now this is... I didn't let it dry. I just went straight over, dipping in the brush into the green and stippling it, as you can see. And I don't know, it seemed to turn out okay. So I kept going, getting greener and greener with every step. Stuck with the process. And this is quite, it's just easy to do and satisfying. I was getting these models done very, very quickly. I'm coming out with a pretty decent highlight. And yes, don't forget the weapons in the hands. Really didn't know what to do with the last one, or colour. It was a gut instinct, picked up these two colours and just went with it. Now, I wasn't quite as sold on this to begin with as I was with the others quite quickly, but, you know, once I'd put enough on, I just kept going. Thought, you know what, I'll wait until the end. Slowly getting lighter and lighter. Layer after layer. This one took the longest because I think I went over it 4 times, possibly 5. But you're talking within 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes max, of just dabbing over and over again. Lighter and lighter each time, and less of the model. Just the highest points by the end. And pretty chuffed. I think it's my favourite skin tone out of the 3. I'm not sure. But it's very relaxing getting these done. And then I just put pure green straight on the edges of the face. And don't forget the hands. Make sure we get all of the hands on all the weapons for the right miniature. I didn't mess up, honest, I didn't. I got away with it, but this is what we're looking at. Pretty cool. Really easy, really fast. So last stage for the models. And that was just applying the wash. See what happens. All of my washes I tend to do a 1-to-1 mix with the Flow Improver. I covered the full model, and I think you can see how it just starts pulling those highlights and popping them, which for the time it's taken, I'm happy. And then the last 2 miniatures I did with the same coloured wash. I think the only difference watching this back now was I did brush this wash over this model, and on the last model, I dab it. I dab the wash on. I can't really tell if the effects have done too much different, but hey, I was just trying. As you can see here. Dungeoneers, I hope this has been cool. I hope it's been entertaining. And I don't know. Are you going to give skin tones a go? It's pretty easy. This way. Anyway, free your creativity. Bye.